for Joel.
Put the gun down before you kill someone.
Teenage Girl's Diary.
Hello and welcome to another Dollar Store Drive-In. I'm your host, Laura.
I'm Joel.
And we're the Newlydeads. If this is your first time watching or listening to us, welcome. We're glad to have you here. This is a half-hour chat show where we talk about a movie that we've watched and then have thoughts on it, as Joel likes to say.
We have things to say.
Yes. And we have some criteria for that. So basically, it needs to be, first of all, under $5, usually found in a thrifty kind of store. We've gotten them all sorts of ways, though. We've received them, or not received them. Well, we have. We've received movies.
Gifts.
I've gotten gifts of movies. Joel has purchased lots of movies from the Dollar Tree. Also Goodwill. No, Salvation Army.
Yeah, Goodwill.
And Goodwill. And even our friends at Beach Boy Toys. Yeah, we've purchased some items through them.
No garage sales yet.
No garage sales yet, but ooh, good
Summer is
thinking,
coming.
Joel. We should go garage sale.
Summer is coming.
We're going to add that to our list of fun things to do. We also have not seen the movie. That's another piece of the criteria, and it needs to be a horror themed sci-fi or thriller related genre. We have we watched a romantic one? No.
I mean, Passengers was borderline. It was sci-fi, but it was kind of romantic at the same time.
A little bit, kind of.
Oh, kind of, sort of.
There's a romance in it, but there's also a romance in that toilet of a movie that we watched.
Toilet movie? I don't remember that one. There's a lot of toilet movies we watched.
Zombies Gone Wild.
Oh.
Remember?
There's a lot of racism and ugliness in that film. Yeah.
But
Not a fan.
no.
Go watch that episode. It's still streaming on YouTube.
Yes.
On tinglertelevision.com. You can find the any episodes that have aired on there. You can go back to the Wednesday night episodes, fast forward to our show, give it a watch, enjoy, like, subscribe, etc.
All of the things.
All of those things. And if it's 6:30 on Central Standard Time on Wednesday night or 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, you can find us in the chat on the YouTube Tingler Television page. You can find a link to it directly through our Facebook page. I always put a post up on Tuesdays, kind of directing you to where to go, when we'll be there, and eventually we'll hopefully be on a regular streaming service again. But right now, that's where we're living.
Yep.
Thought I'd throw that in there.
I like that. Nice. Should we talk about the movie
Yes.
a little bit? All right.
What did we
We watched Blackwater Abyss this week.
like the song?
Descend into...
Oh, wait, that's Backwater.
Oh, right. Yeah. Like the backwater swirling, that song? Yeah.
And then there's Black Hole
Meat
Sun.
puppets.
So, but that sound good.
Je meat puppets.
The meat poopies.
Descend into fear is what it says on the front. This isn't very long. Should I try to make it extend out so that way you can do your little thing?
Yeah, well, I was having to.
Okay. Anyways, back to the movie. Blackwater Abyss. So a tense thriller, says Variety. Okay.
Do you now?
They do.
They do. They did.
All right.
Yes.
Ready? You're ready. A group of friends explore a remote cave system deep in the forests of northern Australia when a tropical storm hits. As rising floodwaters trap them deep below the surface, something even deadlier emerges from the darkness. A killer crocodile. So they just tell you right off the bat. That's it.
I mean,
that is it.
it's a sequel to Blackwater, which we'll talk about that more in the second half after the trailer. So people already know that there's going to be a crocodile, so maybe that's why they decided they could get away with that.
I wish we would have seen the first one.
Do ya?
Where did this one come from? Is this an Anne movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Anne, for the movie.
But yeah, I mean, it's readily streaming. So after we get done with the show and we've shared our thoughts on it, if you really want to see it, it's easy enough to track down.
Yep.
What are you here for, Shaggy? Are you ready for the trailer?
Shaggy is ready for the trailer.
He is ready for the trailer. Oh, boy.
The trailer's being pulled by a crocodile. And it has a squeaky wheel.
What is it with you and the squeaky wheel?
Because it's cute.
They don't. Not all trailers have squeaky wheels.
Well, this one does. Because it got damaged in the tropical storm. See where I went with
was
that?
like rusted or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Is that all right? You gonna be able to handle that?
Figure something out. I always do.
Bye, trailer.
Oh, it's already leaving? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's squeaking away. See you later. That's another reason why you should watch us if you're listening. Although, if you get bored and you've watched us and then you want to listen to us, do that also. I do that. I watch our show and I listen to us.
This show that you're listening/watching right now will be available on Spotify and other fine podcasting directories tomorrow.
Yep.
Always available on Thursday after it airs on Wednesday. So you can double your money, double your fun.
Yep. Exactly. All right. So let's get on to the trailer.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Yup.
So this cave,
This thing is unexplored.
the shaft goes way down.
Ready?
See at the bottom.
What do you reckon?
Let's check it out. What'd I tell you?
This is incredible, huh?
Hey.
What the hell is that? The cave's filling up. The river must have burst its banks. We're gonna be in the water whether we like it or not.
No one knows we're down here, right?
Does anyone have service?
It's only a short swim.
Hi.
Victor! We gotta swim out of here. Did you miss something?
You cannot get in that
What
water.
choice do I have?
Hi.
Crocs are territorial. He's not gonna be happy till we're all gone. Whatever you do, don't splash.
Do not move a muscle.
Hi.
We're back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. Hopefully you never left. Hopefully you watched the whole trailer. That probably has some questionable sounds and noises and added things to it.
It might just have a crocodile in it or two.
Oh, like
There's only
Lyle the
one.
Crocodile. Did you
Oh.
ever read those books?
No, but I know what it is. I know
Like
they
no
made a
fighting,
movie.
no biting.
I've heard that before, but I don't.
You were talking about what was the book that you said your mom was reading that we were looking? We went to May's Books over the weekend and we found some plugging May's Books here
Go see Dave and Kim at Maze Books,
in Rockford, Illinois.
and I'll put the information here. And yeah,
I guarantee you'll have a good time.
and you'll find something.
Yes, I found a lot of things.
Bedtime for Francis, Bread and Jam for Francis.
Yes, and
then Where the Wild Things Are. The movie
Yes.
was god awfully freaking. I hate the movie. But the book is fantastic.
I remember reading, I think, Where the Wild Things Are. I never watched the movie, but I know we're getting off topic, but I just
Okay.
wanted to say
It's our show.
the crocodile thing. So like the no fighting, no biting was my favorite book. If you've seen No Fighting, No Biting, go find us and give me a thumbs up somewhere.
You do know there is a movie that they made, right?
No fighting, no biting?
No, Lyle the Crocodile.
Oh,
Crocodile.
no.
They made a movie.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I do
And
like
it's not a horror movie like, what's going on now with a lot of kids' properties.
Yeah.
And fun fact about Where the Wild Things Are, that Maurice Sendak book, when I was, and just a young kid, like first grade, we used to go up to the library for, they have free workshops and stuff like that. And I transposed the book into a short play and they put it on.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool. How old were you?
It's like first grade.
Oh,
First, second grade.
you wrote a play in first grade.
Mhm. I mean, I had to like get help with all the spelling and stuff, but yeah, I transposed the book into a short play that was put on at the library.
No way.
Yes, way.
When you were 6,
I was just a kid. Like, I mean,
five.
I would know. It was like first or second grade. So like
First grade would be 6.
Yeah, but I was a little older because my birthday fell right at the cutoff. So the
Still.
cutoff was August 31st, and my birthday is September 3rd. If anybody wants to get me a gift, I'll be 50 this year. Anyway,
That's where. How old are you going to be?
so I was. I can't do that now. I'm gonna kick and stretch and kick.
He's 50.
I'm 50. Not yet.
50 years.
September 3rd.
Yeah.
Mark your calendars. Anyway, yeah, so I had to stay an extra, do kindergarten twice because my birthday fell and they wouldn't let me go forward because of stupid rules in the law. So, I was probably somewhere like between 7 and 8, I would say, maybe. So I wasn't
6
like,
and 7 probably.
well, if I was like first or second grade, I don't know. You'd have to ask my mom for sure. But
either way, he was a youngin'.
I was a youth. Yeah, pretty young to be doing something like that. So
That's
anyway,
pretty amazing. So you've been a published whatever playwright since you were a wee little youth.
A writer and an artist in some format.
Wow.
So we're here to talk about the movie, actually. Blackwater Abyss from 2020. Not that long ago.
Yeah.
Currently sitting at 4.6 out of 10 on the Internet Movie Database. This is directed by Andrew Traucki. Traucki? Traucki.
Traucki.
Traucki. Traucki. Who is known for Blackwater and Blackwater 2. He's also known for The Jungle, not to be confused with the Daniel Radcliffe film of the same name, which if you've not seen it, that's a harrowing tale based on a true story, I believe. And then he is known for The Reef and The Reef 2 Stalked, which that's a shark movie similar to this, where there's a person being trapped by a shark. And this is, about people being trapped by a crocodile. Similar theme, different story. The Reef is one of those that pops up a lot as like, you should watch this movie. And I'm like, I've already watched this movie. And it was not very exciting. I didn't love it. Maybe I need to see it again. Maybe I was in the wrong headspace. They made a sequel. And then he made a sequel to the other one too. So
yeah, he does like shark movies.
He likes, Oh, me? Yeah. I thought we were talking about Andrew.
No, you.
He does too, apparently. He likes animal movies.
Yeah. I feel like the theme on a lot of these is like these directors and writers and stuff do the same kind of movie.
I mean, if you get kind of pegged, pigeonholed, unless you're like,
that's your jam. Well, you draw pumpkins and, well, you don't really draw pumpkins. You draw like robots and skulls and
jawless creatures
all the time. And I end up drawing pumpkins and ghosts.
Sam Squanch.
And Sam Squanches sometimes.
Puppies.
You
draw puppies
sometimes.
So this was written by 2 people. John Ridley, who is known for a TV show called Hungry Ghosts.
Hungry Ghosts.
Another TV show called Bike Club. Yeah, his name was Robert Paulson. And a TV show called Reef Doctors. And it's not like reef. It's like, like the reef, like sharks and
reefer.
Reef, yeah. And then it was written by Sarah Smith, who also was a writer on Bike Club and Reef Doctors. I'm sorry, on Bike Club. She also was a writer on a TV show called Blue Water High. Sounds like a teen drama about kids that are near the ocean, maybe. And a movie called Nerve. You got some. From 2013. So the stars one Jessica McNamee, who is from a very underrated horror film that nobody seems to remember, or some people have seen it. If you've seen it, it sticks with you. I believe it was an Australian film as well, called The Loved Ones, which if you've seen the poster, it's got a great poster. But look it up. Watch it if you can. It's a fascinating little movie. She was in Chips, the remake of the TV show that was actually pretty funny. She was in The Meg, which I like shark movies. I did not like The Meg or The Meg 2. Garbage.
We saw Meg 2 in the drive-in.
Anyway, we did. And she was in Mortal Kombat. It also stars Luke Mitchell, who was on a lot of episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was in a movie called 7 Minutes. And a movie called Without Remorse, which is a recent movie that is on Amazon Prime. I want to say it stars Michael Jordan. Not not the basketball player.
Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan, yeah. And also Amali Gordon, who was in, the reason I put her in there is because she's done some pretty big stuff. She was on Thor Ragnarok, which...
Maybe that's part. Is that the chick that was the one that I said she looks familiar?
She was the one that was the friend.
Oh.
The girl.
Oh.
The other girl.
So not the
main
brown-haired girl?
The other girl.
I mean, both have brown hair, but...
Well, you might have recognized Jessica McNamee because we watched Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
She was Sonya. Amali Gordon was also in The Invisible Man, which we saw, the recent one. And she was in a movie that we've still yet to see called Love and Monsters. It was kind of a big deal a few years ago, and we have it on our list and just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Let's get around to it.
So, all right. At this point, I turn to my wife, and she says,
What did you think?
and I say,
You have thoughts?
something along those lines, typically, yeah. So this opens up with death and teeth, and I wrote chomp in a big.
I wrote so bitey.
Because, yeah, it's very bitey right from the beginning. It's an Australian film, as we mentioned. And now, this definitely had some money. Was one of the first films that was shown in the theaters in Australia after the pandemic started to kind of taper off to where you could go back and do things like that. So they put some money behind it because the original one was big enough that they, wanted to give a reason to go back. And you could tell, like, it felt like it had a little bit of money. Like, I mean, granted, it was all kind of contained in one little area, but it felt like it had a pretty decent, like, it was quality. Like the filmmaking was nice quality. Although the script, however, they were very much telegraphing the entire story with the exposition in the beginning. Like, you knew kind of what was going to happen. And I was right about
Yeah.
I know that I've seen a poop ton of movies in my life, and I've written stuff and et cetera, but you shouldn't be able to telegraph it that much where you can literally say, well, this person's going to die, and this is why this person's going to not die. And we were right.
You were 100% right.
So.
I mean, well, at the very end, like, you flip-flopped, 2 of the people, but then you were like, oh, no, that person's going to die because they're going to let this person live.
Because there was one thing that I didn't know was going to happen. And at that point, horror rules say, if you sinned, you must die. But there's a certain line that you don't cross. I said it felt like a real movie. Some very cool shots of the water, which is true. Like at the beginning when they were first kind of hiking around. And I just have to say that spelunking is a big nope. Like,
never.
I have no desire.
I don't ever want to spelunk. I don't ever want to go in a hot air balloon. I don't want to skydive, and I don't want to go deep in the earth.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've gone caving, but only with professional, big group.
That is an unknown cave. That's right. I don't want to go in any tight, squeezy spaces.
Like, I've been to the Cave of the Winds. I've been to,
right.
I used to work in the limestone caves in Kansas City. I worked a job there when I was temping. I ended up doing that for 6 months. And that was kind of neat, actually, because it was temperature controlled. It was underground. It smelled kind of cool. Bless you. Shaggy is allergic to caves, apparently. So to an extent, yes, I won't mind going into a cave, but to be the first person to explore it and to get through little tiny spaces where people really aren't meant to go, why do you want to do it?
Yeah.
I don't understand. And so to that extent, there was some nervousness around it because I'm I don't want to know what happens. By the way,
I get creeped out about small spaces.
I thought that overall, I felt like this was better than I was expecting. I was expecting to not like this movie. And I'm not going to say that I did like it per se, but I also didn't hate it. If it wouldn't have been for the very ending, I would have respected the movie a little more.
Yeah.
Because they kind of jumped the shark, so to speak, without any sharks. And there were some things that just were unnecessary. Like, one of the characters has some sort of an asthmatics issue that it requires an inhaler. And the character is one of the first people to get attacked. That is an actual main character, not side characters at the very beginning. And it's not only bad enough that he needs his inhaler because he's freaking out at one point. He also has a sucking chest wound on top of that. So it's not like, you couldn't just, you just got to beat this one guy up. And he gets it the worst, honestly. Like, out of everybody, like, he's the one that just keeps getting bad crap happening to him. I feel like he's being punished.
I
And
agree.
he's like one of the few guys there that isn't,
Was decent.
right, that didn't do anything
He
to
just
deserve
had
it.
cancer or whatever.
Right. And he would survived and, was living his best life. This is Bailey, everyone. Welcome, Bailey, to the show.
If you're watching.
If you're watching, if you're not, you can imagine there's a black and white Shih Tzu that just jumped up. And if you've seen a black and white Shih Tzu, he's pretty typical.
He's standard.
Yeah.
You're a common Shih Tzu.
You are a basic.
Basic.
Shih Tzu.
He's giving me a dirty look now.
I felt like the water rising because when they get down there, there's a rainstorm and it's causing like a flash flood situation where there's water pouring into the little opening they're at, so they can't get out, they can't go up, and so they're trying to figure out how to get out. And it felt like the water rose based on the plot, which I get using it as a plot device, but every time they'd look at the rocks, like it would be going really fast, and then like half an hour later, it's still not risen beyond that. But then they look back at it and it starts rising again, and it's like, make up your mind. I also wrote, "You're gonna die, pony," because my wife says that a lot, and I said, "Cue genuine."
I said dumb driver.
Dumb what?
Driver.
Oh, for the end of the movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's not the smartest hammer in the wet sack of noodles. And I do give Andrew Trowski credit for making a decent movie, all things considered. I found out that the original film was from 2007, the Blackwater, and that and The Reef, which was from 2010, were both based on true stories. But the sequels, not so much, I don't think.
Yeah.
But this was definitely not, especially not the ending. And before we get back to the ending, we get to the last part, I wrote two things that I must have been just desperate for it to end. I said, "We're in luck. It's a truck, but now we crashed, and now we're." And then I wrote, and then I was hoping that at the very end it was going to close out with Crocodile Rock, but it did not.
Well, it may be the end of this episode. You can make it close out with Crocodile Rock.
But it's on YouTube now. Can I get away with that?
Probably.
I don't know. It's not me that's going to get in trouble. Sorry, Tinkler Television. If I do, we'll think about it. We'll see. I still got to edit last week's show. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't really spoil anything because I didn't say what happened other than that the truck crashed. There's a lot more that goes on after that. There's another like 15 minutes of movie. So somebody gets out of the cave. We won't say who, but yeah.
So did you like it then?
The truck crashing?
No, the movie.
The movie? Kind of.
Yeah, I said not bad, just okay.
I'd say that's fair. Like I opened up with the first scene with the people that get killed right away to kind of establish that there's a crocodile in the water. And I was like, oh boy, this is going to be bad. I'm like, this is going to be bad. And then like they start out and they're going and they're hiking around and the shots are pretty and I'm feeling like things are kind of taking a turn. I'm like, okay, maybe this will be like an open water kind of situation, which open water is. I was expecting like maybe we were going to get something kind of a surprise for a sequel of a low budget Australian movie. Why are you staring at me like that, weirdo? He's just like,
I was like, not me, the dog.
The dog is. He just gave me this like, what's up? But then they had to go and like pull a bunch of really like cliched tropes, and then like the ending happened where they just completely Fonzied it. And I just was like, yeah, that caused me to drop some.
Fonzied it?
Yeah. Instead of saying jump the shark, I'm going to be the cool kid.
Right.
They Fonzied it. But did you like it? Before we get to our actual,
said,
like,
not bad, just okay.
That no other thoughts on it other than that?
Not bad, just okay. It didn't really keep my attention.
You stayed awake though.
I did, but I was having some struggles like paying attention.
She was awake the entire film.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to draw this stupid crocodile and finally did. I mean, I feel like I did an okay job. I mean he's
you can
just
tell
like
what it is.
liney, kind of guy.
You can still tell what it is.
Yeah. So,
But for those of you who are new to the show, if you've never seen this before, if she falls asleep, that's a bad sign. It actually loses points for the film.
at least one.
Yeah. But the fact that she didn't meant that it'll either A, we were talking about it because it was so bad that it sparked conversation, or B, she was involved enough that it kept her from falling asleep.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be that she's tired to fall asleep. Sometimes it just happens. Genetics.
I'm tired all the time.
That's our secrets. We're
always tired.
So
do you want to give your rating?
why not?
All right. So out of 5 caves,
Bats in the cave.
that's why I'm wearing my bat shoe.
Oh,
It's like Dracula.
That's
But he's got a bat wing.
vampire.
Yeah. And then I've got,
The creature from the Black Lagoon. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I was wearing Mothman because I just wanted to wear a cryptid shirt today.
Yeah.
From our good friends at Pickle Punks.
It was from Pickled Punks.
Yep. I'll put their stuff up here.
They're really
Pickle
cool.
Punks. Nice guys too. Out of New
Yeah.
York. Anyway.
So out of 5 caves.
Oh, right. So I actually have to rate it now. So I like I said, I was on board with it up until the ending. And after thinking about some of the other crap, I just was like, I can't go too crazy. So I gave it a 2 out of 5.
2.
Oh, you did 2 too?
Yeah.
You did 2 as well. Bailey, did you hear that?
2.
High five. Yeah.
Out of caves. I said 2 out of caves.
I wrote, you have to see what I wrote there.
Oh,
2 out of 5 there. I wrote it there too. Just in little words. He gave us a high five.
he did.
For those of you watching at home, Bailey likes to give high fives.
He does.
Kids taught him how to do that.
He's a good boy. All right. So if they don't want to watch this movie, but
And
they want to watch something, what do you recommend?
Incidentally, if this was were a 2 out of 5, I'm guessing the first one was probably a little better. So it wouldn't be a bad double feature if you're at home on a Saturday with nothing else to do. So I felt like the entire time, I felt like that Andrew was really like channeling a film that you and I both like, and that I felt like is a very distant cousin to this movie because it is much more fantastical and far less grounded in reality. But I'm going with 2005's The Descent.
Yeah.
Never seen Greg McLean's The Descent.
Didn't think you were going that route. I thought you were going the animal route.
Yeah, I was originally thinking about going the open water route, which is a found footage shark movie that is just I own all of them. There's been several sequels, which is weird, but it's a thing.
The Descent is
didn't feel
fabulous,
right. But The Descent felt like, because I just kept getting that vibe, but there just wasn't the underground creatures that were, causing havoc and murdering people. So it's a very different film. It's a true horror film. There's a sequel to that as well, which a lot of people don't care for as much. I still thought it was decent and worth watching. They're both on the shelf. So, yeah, check it out.
Yeah. All right. What are we watching next week? Should I blow this up?
I guess so. Now I'm questioning, was it Greg McLean that directed The Descent?
I don't know.
I don't think it was. I think it was Neil Marshall, actually. I'm going to correct my original statement. I would have corrected myself either way, but I'm actually fairly certain it was Neil Marshall.
It's nice that you're saying it because sometimes the people that are listening at home
don't know, and they're like, that guy's an idiot,
He
man.
edits stuff, on the show if you're watching it, and,
I'm not infallible. I don't always remember things. Because Greg McLean did Wolf Creek, and so
that's a good movie too.
He's Australian, so that's where I think I'm probably getting confused. But The Descent is not an Australian film.
No.
So it was Neil Marshall.
Is it French?
English?
English.
No. Takes
French.
place in like West Virginia or something like that.
Does it?
Yeah.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Thought it was French.
Nope.
All right.
Hey, so what are we at? Oh, what are we watching next week? From the big box of fun, this is one that we actually have 2 copies of. So at some point, if we have a contest, perhaps if you'd like to win a copy of this, we might just have that available for you. This was from Dollar General. I bought the second one on accident.
Silk. Tartan Asia Extreme, genuinely haunting and suspenseful.
Yeah. If you remember, we already have done another Tartan film. We did Cinderella. And I think we did one other Tartan Asian Extreme movie. But it's a whole line of films that was released. There's a bunch of them. So
There's the realism of white noise with the sheer terror of the eye.
which We've seen both of those, right?
I think so.
White Noise, Michael Keaton started out really good and then just turned into garbage. And The Eye, I've only seen the remake. I don't think I've ever seen the original J-horror. Anyway, or I don't know if it's Japanese or not.
I hope this is good.
I'll put that here. Typically, those are, decent. They're better than your average,
2007.
stuff. So
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
A terrifying cocktail of science and the supernatural, says William P. Simmons from sexgoremutants.com.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Armed with a newly invented material called the Menger sponge,
Okay.
a paranormal investigative scientist named Hashimoto and his team investigate a crime scene. He captures the energy of the ghost, an unidentified 13-year-old boy. Who is this ghost? Why does he kill people? As they get closer to solving the riddle of the boy's past, he learns the horrifying truth. Fearing that the ghost child is dangerous, the team decides to isolate him, but in doing so, they unknowingly unleash a mysterious force and much more powerful and ferocious energy to which the boy somehow seems connected.
Huh.
It's very no eye, pupil thing kind of thing, eyes rolled back. This kid almost looks like that kid from The Grudge, the way that he his PJs and his hair and just how sad his little face is. Yeah. He's got that look about him.
Oh, I'm forgetting that kid's name now.
I'll
have to look at it and put it down at the bottom.
Movie. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a weird puzzle box looking kind of thing on the front.
Speaking of which, I have the Ju-on box set. We'll have to work our way through that at some point because I don't know if I've ever seen the original one.
Oh, I have, I think.
I mean, we love the American remake. The whole series, American and Japanese versions, are both great. But anyway.
Yep. All right. So, did you already? We haven't done the Newlydeads stuff. I think we. Yeah. So, if they want to find us, where can they find us?
At thenewlydeads.com. I'm putting it up there this time just for fun. You can find your one-stop shop for everything Newlydeads, including links to our YouTube page, information about our podcast, as well as where to find it. Our blog, we have Cinematorium that I write movie reviews. That's released on Sunday. Another thing, Small Business, where she writes reviews and not reviews per se, but promotes local businesses. Not just in our area, but if you have a small business and you'd like to be featured, send us something at contact@thenewlydeads.com.
Please.
That is released on Mondays. And then you can find our links to upcoming events, including Summerine that is coming up at Wolf Hollow. We're getting close to when that will have happened by the time these have aired.
I was just thinking that.
I think we only have one. This may be the last week before we actually are there. So if you'd like to come hang out with us, buy some of our artwork. We've got a limited edition poster. I'm pointing over there because it's sitting over there, the stack of them, but I'll put an image of it up here so you can see what it looks like. Then we have a limited edition sticker that she made and one that I made. You can only buy it at the Summerine event, as well as our other arts and things that we have created that you can check out. And then as also my flip book from the first year of notes that I wrote for this show. Mrs. Newlydead put it together into a little flip book, so you can go check it out on the website. And there's a free download of a design that Mrs. Newlydead made.
Yep.
Still working on the store thing. Haven't figured that out, but we're not sure what we're doing with that yet. But
yeah.
Anyway, so
someday.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah. Woo-wah.
Woohoo. All right. Well, thank you as always for listening and watching. And until next week,
keep it cheap and creepy.
Go look after your mother and sister. Where are you going? We're gonna finish this.